All right. All right, everybody. So today we're going to talk about how to create an event to help manage your more like your replies, yes or no. It's not necessarily something for you to rely on. You don't want to just like send out an invitation and then like be like, oh, well, I'm waiting for people to reply. That's not how you want to use an event page. You actually want to use it to help you manage or give people information or generate hype for people who have already said yes, that kind of thing. So I'm going to show you too how to create an event page. And one of you can do this and make the other person like a co-host so that you both have access to things, or you each can create your own event. I kind of like creating an event with a co-host though, just because you're going to have invitations and she's going to have invitations and you're going to have people who say yes and she's going to have people who say it, and it just looks like more people. So that's just, and then like, you guys can ping off of each other things, just to create the hype in that little group. Not that you're not going to continue to do that on your Facebook page. You're definitely going to do that. But for example, you might want to globally message the people who have said yes with, the new challenger email, which I hope you both have saved. From, if you haven't, I'll give it to you. It's just basically step-by-step how to have them set up successfully. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a banner. Let me go ahead and move this up. Now, where are all of my pages? Okay, here they are. Let's minimize that. Okay, so I got a bunch of things open for you. So I'm a fan of this website, and I highly advise of it for creating content. It's called Canva.com, and it's great for making Facebook posts, Instagram posts that kind of like fit true to screen, Facebook events covers, a Facebook like page cover, an ad. So the templates are all kind of matching. Typically, I stick to, these are the ones I use the most, like a Facebook event cover, and the templates are all kind of matching. Typically, I stick to... I hear myself. Hold on. Is that because, Allie, you're watching? There we go. So exciting, right, Allie? I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's keep on track. So we're back on, so typically these are the ones I use most often. I like to generate some cool pictures when I'm, doing ads or something like that. So this is like a picture, but I've put some graphics on it, so stuff like that. But we are creating a Facebook event cover. So you're going to select that one. And just for fun, I'm just going to jump to the one that I've already created, and it's called October Fit. So you're basically gonna just design something, and there's so many different things that you can do in here. So let's just say we pick this Facebook event cover. Be careful, some of the templates they charge, so you don't want to select those. You either want to pick something for free. The way I created that was, guys, I'm not very artsy. Lindsay is so much better than I am. I just typed in October and I wanted to see what would come up, and I literally picked the first one and the third one. So the way I created that was I selected the word October and I moved it over, And then I came over here and I did some words and I typed in fit. And then I just kind of moved it over here. And I might have even changed the font to be like really big, because let's just say I did that. And then I did another picture. Let's see, back to October. I grabbed this pretty background and I just scaled it to be as big as possible. Okay. And I dragged it. Oops. I just kind of like, all right, well, we'll just leave it like that for a moment. And let me scoot this over so we can see it. But you notice how like you can't really read the words. This is one of my favorite tools. You come to this little grid right here where it says transparency, and you can take that as light or as dark as you want to just kind of like be a silhouette. Okay, and you can do that with any picture, any overlay, and then you just download and download it. And you save it, and it's gonna save it. It's gonna go right into your downloads. Okay, simple enough, right? Just a quick little tutorial using a tool called Canva. And ladies, you can use that for all sorts of stuff, not just Facebook event covers, but for ads, for posts. You guys probably, you can actually even download it on your phone. It's super cool. I love it. Okay, so that's Canva. Okay, so really super awesome website. Okay, so how do we create? I have it somewhere down here. Nope, that's not it. Is that it? Here it is. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to, I have a like page, okay? If you don't have a like page, don't worry about it. However, there is one extra step that you have to do when you're creating an event. Be sure you select a public event. You do not want a private event, okay? Because if you select a private event, it can't be searched, it can't be found, okay? People can't actually even look at it unless you physically invite them to it, and you don't want that. You want people to be able to share it and then be able to, read it and invite themselves, in other words. Okay, so the way you create an event, this is my Facebook like page, and it's the same on your page, your private page, or your personal page. You select events. I'm just gonna drag this. Oh, I don't like when that happens. Okay, sorry folks. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, there's Allie, she's so cute. Okay, so we're gonna scroll and we are going to create an event. And it walks you through everything. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change my photo. I'm gonna go to my downloads because I know I just created some banners, and I'm gonna search through them. I think this is the first one that I chose, and it's gonna fit right in there for me. And it doesn't look like it's that much to scale, but don't worry about it. It will fit okay when it's all said and done. So I'm just gonna kind of put it like this. The event name is October Fit Challenge Group. So I like to name things that can be found simply. I usually like to sometimes I like to put in team legacy also. It doesn't really matter what you name it, but name it something clever, something that's going to like stand out. That's kind of like the new recommendation, is that if you're going to have an event, if you're going to have a challenge group, be creative about it. I understand October Fit is not very creative, but it's as creative as I get. I'm not really a Harry Potter person. I'm not really a big Halloween person. But guys, you can get all like superhero about this time of year. You know, there's so many, whatever your jam is, create a challenge group that's going to be fun. Okay? So if there's something that sticks out in your mind, then that's the theme of the month. We've done self-care. This month we're doing skinny jeans. We've done meditations. October Fit has, our theme is going to be outdoor fitness. So with the realm of doing a 30-minute workout, we're going to do something extra. We're going to try and do something extra every day. It might be a random act of fitness outdoors. It might be taking a hike outside and enjoying the beauty. But that's kind of what the theme that Lindsay and I are going for this month. You're going to select that this occurs, the frequency occurs once. You want to go ahead and put in your event start date. And I usually just put like, you know, it doesn't matter what time you put. I put 6 a.m. And I just leave this all, it doesn't matter when it ends because it's just going to be that one date. And then you're going to go ahead and put in the description. Now, typically what I do for my description, and feel free to go to the Skinny Jean Project, okay? If you guys were in that, were you in my Skinny Jean project? I also think it's in the files tab of our coaches page. But basically what I do is I use the same exact template of the description every single month, except for the preface or the beginning. Like, so I will come up with something clever. Actually, here, let me do this. Command T. Let me just open up another Facebook page and I'll just show you what the verbiage so that you have it. And then I will copy and paste it for you in this training. Okay, so Facebook, where am I? Shannon. Sorry, there's a little bit of delay because obviously we have a lot going on here tonight. My computer's probably just like, whoa. All right. So I'm just going to open up one of my previous events, and then grab my verbiage. Here we go. So Skinny Jean Project. Oh, I got to see who this is. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so here's where I copy. See more. So this is what I copy. See how this says, do not get me wrong, strong is definitely the new skinny, but no pun intended. So this is like the beginning that talks about like, ha, 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 funny skinny jeans. But this right here never changes. Okay? So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back to over here. And I can always come back here later and edit this. But what I'm going to change right now is October 9th. Oops. And then I think I have to scroll. So again, it's laying out the details. This is going to be a challenge group using my challenge tracker app, which is free. On October 9th, we will post about our workouts daily and track our Shakeology. I'm setting up this group and its members, and I will email you with the access code once everything is in place. So it just really spells everything out for people. Please reply to this Facebook event, just because, again, it's going to help you keep track, although hopefully you have a pen and paper too, because not everybody will listen. And you don't need, because I set up my own events, I feel comfortable with putting in what they need to do with the challenge tracker. I'm going to omit this only on sale in August and change that to September. Most people don't get their challenge packs this way, but they can. It's just another option. I don't usually do that, but I started doing that just because if people want the information, then great. But I spell out everything that they're gonna get in that challenge pack, because again, how many times do your people say, well, what do I get with all that? Well, you don't have to shun them off and say, oh, well, go read my event. You can actually, while you're talking to them, open up your event, copy this, and then paste it right into your conversation so that they still see it. And so that then when they go to the event, they see, oh yeah, this is the stuff I'm getting. Keep it simple, make everything accessible. And I spell it out like as to what they're actually getting. This actual verbiage I've recently changed and it's been working really well. Let's see, do I mention anything about what the name of it is? No, I think I took all that verbiage out, so I don't need to edit anything else. Let me just make sure. Nope. And that's it. So I'm done with that. And now I can publish it. And that's it. That's how you create an event. The next thing it's going to ask you is to invite people. So let's see. So right now I have nobody going, nobody interested. Okay. To invite people, I can click here and invite my friends. So I can open that up. And then I could select the people that I want. These are common friends that I talk to. They're probably people who are following me recently, or it's somebody that I've had a recent conversation with. I'll just throw a couple of people in here. I'm going to want my UK. No, my UK people aren't going to be able to invite to this event just yet. But I think we should actually have a big event for them once everything gets started. Okay, so let me just do that and send those 2 invites. You can invite a ton of people. I remember, I don't know when it was. I think it was like New Year's Eve one year. I just invited everybody because I was like, everybody's thinking about resolutions and they're going to wake up in the morning and they're going to feel all tired and be lazy and they're going to see my invitation. And it was true. I had a really big month that month. So you can invite that way. You can also share this event directly to Messenger. And I think that's very, very, very effective because when you're having conversations with people and they say, can you give me more information? You could say, sure, share to Messenger. Okay. And then you can also share it in your news feed. I usually do this maybe twice in the month. Maybe for a last call when I already see that some people have replied. But I don't usually share it very much in my news feeds, just because I don't necessarily want to. People don't typically click on events unless they're invited to them. So I use this more as a tool to aid my conversation with people. Okay. Any questions around that? I just want to Leave it at that. Oh, and then what you can do here is we can post anything we want, just as if, you know, it was your Facebook page. So if you have like you want to give them like a sneak peek to a pumpkin spice latte Shakeology recipe and get them excited about that, you can give them that, but they need Shakeology in order to make that, right? So you can create that type of exciting thing right within this little invitation page without being salesy or spammy on your regular Facebook page. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So any questions before I move on? Yeah. Okay. Go for it, Kim.
Well, Katrina actually asked thing, and we wanted to, what would we do about the links to the challenge pack? Like if we did an event, if the two of us were hosting an event together.
So you could not have it, right? You could just not put a link and just say, you know, contact your coach, right? Or you could also customize your links. And you could be, it's okay. You could be like, you know, you could make a big deal. Katrina and Kim, you know, are co-hosting this group. If you were invited by Katrina, click here. If you were invited by Kim, click here. You know, like people aren't going to use those links, but they might. You might also want to do something called create a tiny URL. Do you guys know what that is? Okay, good. I will show you. Let's come here. We're going to go. Okay, I'm going to copy this Facebook page link. Look how long it is, right? See how long it is? It's like not even pretty. It's ugly, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to Command T, and we are going to tinyurl.com. Guys, this website is super. It's also a free service where you can take any really long website and customize it to what you're looking for. So right in here, I'm going to tap in and I'm going to edit and I'm going to paste the URL that we just had. It was super long. And this is actually for the event. Right here, see where it says tinyurl.com? I'm going to try and customize it. I'm going to call it Team Legacy October Fit. And let's see if I make that tiny URL. Yay, it was created. So this URL that used to look like this now looks like this. Okay, so you could take your Beachbody website, okay, for your all access challenge pack, type it, put it into the URL, and you can say Katrina's Challengers, Kim's Challengers, so that they click that specific link. Now, if that URL is already taken, you might want to actually just try it again, maybe use your full name, or, you know, be creative, badass mamas, or, you know, whatever. I don't know.
Always add like a number after it. Like say we had made an event prior and Katrina's, you know, Katrina's October event 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah. Now this is just for an event. I'm suggesting also using this for your actual BB links. Everybody has BB links, right? If you don't know what BB links is, tell me. If you don't know what BB links is, raise your hand. Okay. do this now while we're talking, because this is a training call and this is what we do. In your apps on your phone, download BB Links.
I know what it is. I have it. I wasn't thinking. My brain was.
Okay. Ariam, do you have it?
Is it the same as BB Coaching? Because I have an Android, so when I put in BB Links, it comes up as BB Coaching Links.
Maybe. I don't have an Android. Does anybody else have an Android?
Dang.
It's okay. It might. So when you open it, does it look like, oh shoot, this?
I'm fairly certain, Arian, that it's similar. I think it's the same thing. I think all the same information is in there. I've sent it to my friend Jamie, who's one of my coaches, and she saw all the same stuff that we see in our iPhone. I think you're good.
Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna scroll to let's see where it says. Gosh, you would think it's like the first frickin' one, wouldn't you? Sorry, that wasn't very nice. Okay. All access Beachbody on. All access Beachbody on demand and Shakeology challenge pack. Here it is. And you're going to copy the link that is there, and that's the link that you're going to put in your tiny URL and then rename it. And you can use tiny URL on your phone as well, just in your web browser. You don't have to do it. So if you're working from BB Links, if you're working on your regular page, you can also access all of these links in your online office, but you can also access BB Links on your regular through here as well. Okay, so October 5th. So now I have this URL created. So I guess I'm just going to copy that, and I'm going to message myself that just so I have it for later, just so I know. And I'll just show you how, when it gets sent to somebody, what it looks like. So I can do this. I'm going to edit, and I'm going to paste. And then so when it goes to them, this is what they see. They actually see my event right there, and it says tiny URL, Team Legacy, October 5th. Cool, right? All right, so that is how we create an event. And again, guys, this is just one tool to help you with your conversations. If I ever hear, but I create an event and nobody's responding, no kidding. They're not gonna voluntarily flock to your event because you're having a fitness group. It just does not work that way. And don't ever boost it, because you never know who you're gonna get, and that's just weird, okay? It's different to create ads and target certain audiences that you have interest in. Don't boost an event. You might get creepy people, okay? All righty, that is so good. Okay, so now I put verbiage in there about running a challenge group in the Challenge Tracker app. Are the two of you comfortable with running the Challenge Tracker app? I think that's the way to go, So that's what I would like to show you, because if you're meeting people on Instagram, they might not have Facebook. Okay, so the way you create a challenge tracker app is you go to my challenge tracker portal.com. And this you do have to do from your desktop. Okay, it's the one thing you have to do from a computer. Maybe one day they will go ahead and do that. You guys can still see my screen okay, right? I'm going to move it over a little bit. So I'm going to come over here to my groups, and you will notice that my groups, I have a bunch of them because some of them I have, they typically will drop off for the dates that you have them, have them open for. I usually make a rule that I open up a challenge group 1 week or at least 5 days before it begins. So definitely by Wednesday, I open the group. By Thursday and Friday, everybody is added, because you want to post content in there that is going to help them prepare for what's to come. For example, I will open up the Skinny Project, the Skinny Jean Project. And I know many of you are already in a challenge group, but you will have an opportunity once it's created to schedule posts. And what I love most about this is that you also have something called a post library, that as you host different challenge groups, you can copy and schedule them to different things. These are all different types of posts that we have used on certain day ones, day twos, etc. Okay. The other thing, that's the feed. Sorry, let me come back to the project. Challenge group guides. This is what you guys are going to do for the first time. Okay. You're going to keep it simple. Be creative in your daily posts, like what you want to do. I'd rather you go live in the group and share your personal experience than worrying about, motivational things or good recipes. Just keep it as simple as possible, because remember, as you're mentoring other people, you don't want to make it too difficult, okay? I don't want it to be very overwhelming for you. I want you to schedule as much as possible, especially Kim, because you're going to be away a lot of this time. But if you are going to, let's just say you're going to do a multi-program, that means everybody in the group is doing a program that is best for them. Those are the kind of groups that I have typically always run. However, when there has been a specialty group or a launch group, we have done core to force groups that have just been core to force content. We have done Sean Week, which was just Sean Week content, but think about this, guys. Remember, we were talking about free weeks, hosting free Beachbody On Demand weeks. That content is still here for you to host a 1 week group that's free. Okay. So for example, you open up, I see that you guys are asking questions, and I'll open it for questions in just a second, but I just want to show you this really quick. So here is the multi-program challenge group guide, and it's just really simple. Here's so this is if you were to open it like a week in advance. Okay, it's your getting started. You simply copy. Now, anything in red, you might have to customize, okay? You simply copy, and then when you go into your challenge, your portal here, you go to schedule draft posts, add a post, paste it, add the image, and then schedule it the day you want. I'm not going to schedule anything because that was a day one of week 0. But you get it? It's so simple. It used to be so much harder. I swear that this is really easy. Once you get the hang of it, it takes about 15 minutes, I would say, to schedule the whole challenge group. If it's your first time, it might take a little bit longer. As a matter of fact, sometimes Lindsay and I will take turns. Like, she'll be like, all right, I got all of week 1 posted. Can you go ahead and get week 2? And I'm like, okay, great, because I know exactly where to leave off. So I can go into the post library and I can manage it that way. Make sense? Okay. If you have special content that you want to go ahead and schedule as well, no big deal. For example, let me come into, I don't know if I have anything pulled up right now. Let's just say, I know what I'm going to do. Let's just say I want to schedule this for my group. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. Hate when that happens. Okay. Go back again. Okay. I want to schedule another post. And why did it do that? Oh, add a post. Okay. And I'm going to go to add an image because I have some fun pictures. Let's see. It's in an untitled folder. I have some fun pictures of this cutie. And so it says, hey girl, don't eat that cupcake. You're sweet enough. So I'm going to schedule, because I think it's fun. I'm going to go ahead and schedule that for tomorrow, not at 9, but at like 7 p.m. Because that's the wicking hour, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just schedule that. I don't need to put words. I don't need to do anything. I'm just going to click schedule, and that's it. So your posts don't have to come from from the My Challenge Tracker content. It can come from anywhere on your desktop, okay? So those challenge group guides and content guides that we've shared with you that are in the files tab or in this page, it's free. Guys, if you want access to my Google Documents, I've got a ton of stuff in there too. I'll share it with you for free. Because I don't care what I use, I want you guys to benefit from too. It takes time to create content like this. So when you do it, you want to save it. You want to share it with your future coaches so that they don't feel like they need to recreate the wheel. The idea is to give away what we know and then duplicate it because it's easier that way. Okay, so I'm going to so that's it. That's how you create like a group. Oh no, I didn't show you how to create the group. My groups, let me go back to this. So that's how you post in the group. The way you create a group is even easier. I gotta see the little button. Okay, new group. Okay, and I'm gonna call it October Fit. And you could just see, guys, it's like so simple, right? We're gonna go over here. Now it starts on the 9th, but I'm gonna open it on the 4th. And it's 1, 2, 3 weeks. Typically, I will keep a group open. Oops. Typically, I will keep a group open, like even though it's a 21-day group, I'll keep it through the weekend, and then sometimes I'll even keep it open to like a Tuesday. I'll probably just keep this one open till the end of the month. I don't really need a group description. I'm probably just going to select that it's multi-program. I'm going to select this image. I'm going to keep this image consistent. Go back to my downloads. I'm going to keep this image consistent with this. However, I don't think it's going to fit. Yeah, I'll probably change that. But for now, it's fine. Nobody else can see it. And I'm creating a group. One of you is going to be responsible for doing this. Okay. And then I need to skip this. I'm just going to hit next. It's asking me about my contact information. How do I want people to contact me? Then you're going to click on Coach Admins. And I usually co-host my groups with Lindsay Kaufman. And so I'm going to add her as a coach admin. Only coach admins can add new people. Is that correct, Allie? Or is it only the creator of the group? Okay, so only coach admins can add their coaches. So if you have other coaches who are going to participate in your challenge group, then you need their email addresses, and you need, if they, let's say they have one challenger, you need their email addresses. Or you can make them a coach admin and have them do it themselves. The way you send out an invitation is you simply click on invitations. You come over here where it says add participants. Let's see. I'm gonna put in Katrina because I have her in there already. And it's 2 little Trottas. So it just remembers her because she's been in one of my groups before. I'm gonna add her to the list and then it will invite her. Now I could keep adding to the list and then it'll send out that invitation. Okay. Once she has logged in, see how it says email invitation has been sent? Once she logs in, I'll get a green check mark here and a green check mark here. If she doesn't do that, so like when I have to send out reminders to people like the night before, because I just look at this list to see who has not checked in, I resend it and then send them a personal message because this goes to their email address. Okay. You can also upload files here, which I typically expect people to read the 10 Beachbody Challenge Group commitments. So that's a document that I would upload there. So go ahead and find that. It's in the Files tab of our coaches page. So you're going to want to upload that. And if you have any good eats, a list of Shakeology recipes that you have on a document. If you have, some 21-day fix, conversion tables, guys, all of this stuff is in the files tab. My husband calls it the trash can because there's so much crap in there, but it's all there for you. Okay, you can upload anything you want in there that you think is going to be helpful. Now, if you in your mind don't even know what you want in there, go in the challenge group that you are in now, look and see what's in that files tab, write it down, and when it comes time that you're uploading these things, ping me or ping Lindsay or ping Allie or ping Kara, whose challenge group that you're in right now, and ask them for those documents. They will help you. Okay? Awesome. All right. That's it. That's how you create it. It's so simple. I think it's so much simpler than it was on Facebook. So, and we had a really big struggle making this transition because, nobody likes change. So it's really taken a while, but this is the way to go. Now, okay, so I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to let you guys talk. I see that you typed questions. What happens if you're sharing the event with someone? Oh, we already addressed that. Okay. Is TG okay, let's talk. Tell me I don't know what you're asking. Unmute yourself.
That like the content, that's a separate website from the actual portal, right? Like where you can copy and paste everything. Is that a separate website?
No, it's actually,
okay.
Let's see if I can share again. How'd you guys get over there? Okay, let's go to group feed. Everything is in the challenge tracker, everything right here. See where it says challenge group guides? Okay. It does open up, you'll notice, see how it opened up a new link? Okay, so it makes it easy to go back and forth. Okay. Hello, beautiful. All right. Any other questions? All right, so awesome. So now you guys gotta just get inviting. Okay, that's it. Start now. Like create the hype right now because it's really not that far away. It's already the middle. I can't believe it's already the 12th. It's crazy. I actually had goals for last Sunday. Oops, didn't meet them. So anyway, yeah, that's it. That's how you do it. Just start inviting and sharing, and the best thing you can do is just share your experiences and that you're having fun. You do want to create fun. I do recommend going live as much as possible, sharing your struggles. You can also upload your videos. We can probably talk about that on another call on how to create videos. If you guys don't already know how to do that. I have so much fun stuff to talk to you guys about in this emerald phase of your training, because you really, guys, when it comes down to it, it's all about inviting and sharing your journey. Okay. So there's I don't want you guys to feel like, oh, I got to do all this training and blah, 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 blah. From here on out, it's logistics when it comes to tools that are going to help you and make it easy. So we're going to teach you these tools. And listen, I'm still learning new tools. We're using one right now. We are live in our Facebook group. That's super cool. I love that. So it's logistics, and the other things are merely mindset training, keeping a positive frame of mind, because so many people are going to tell you no. It's going to appear to be very hard, and it's not that hard. It's pretty simple, but it's like it gets unsexy after a while, right? The work isn't as sexy because it becomes kind of monotonous. However, that's again where the mindset training comes back in, where you have to constantly be reminded of the joy. And that's why we post so much about our life journey on Facebook and in the public eye, because we want to constantly be maintaining a positive outlook on life. And we do that by seeing the good joys in our life in every aspect of it, and the silly and the not so great. And just remember that what you put out in the universe is definitely what you're going to get back. Okay? So you have to be real. You have to sometimes be a little bit vulnerable. And honest. You don't want to just get people to get people. You want to get people who are going to be excited with you, who want to do this with you, who want to be on your team. They want to get results because they see you getting results. If you're slacking now, don't do it. Like, follow it. Get results. That's what's attractive. Right? Allie, the other night on a call, said she was having the most fun when she was getting results because she had so much to talk about, right? And she was feeling so good and energized, and that's what people were feeding off of. But then we get caught up sometimes in the mundane of, building and sharing, and we get lost, and we always have to dial it back to what the one most important thing is, and the reason why we all got started, and that is you. And I have to remind myself of that sometimes too. But I also have to remind myself that my actual personality in this hasn't changed very much. I'm kind of intense. I am. I know I am. But I'm fun, and I'm passionate, and I'm purposeful. I have a really dear heart, and I just want to share this with people because I love it. Listen, you come to Charlottesville, I'm going to always take you to my favorite restaurant. And no, I'm not going to serve you Shakeology. You have to bring your own. I'm just kidding. But that's not my favorite restaurant. I will really take you to my favorite restaurant. Everybody who comes and visits, we go. So, okay. So any other questions in creating an event, and creating a challenge group, and anything else moving forward for this week? I posted some more new videos. I hope you find them helpful. So, in your time, go through them, whatever. If there's any of the content that you need to revisit in the coach's page, please do. And yeah, if you have any other questions, let me know. Okay? All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye.